Howdy, y'all. Caleb here. Well, fellas, we took a little bit of a nerf today to our beautiful lizard boys here. And today, GW released the latest Battlescroll update, which includes some point changes for our units here in Seraphon. So, let's take a look at what those were and what that means for us and how sad we have to be today. Um, you can see in the latest Meta Watch article, Seraphon is still doing pretty good. We're not the top army. We're not OP, but we are up pretty close to the top. I think it was like top 5 or 6. So with that illustrious spot there near the top, we are going to take some nerfs. So that is to be expected. What gets hit? Well, first up is the Engine of Gods takes a 20-point increase to 285. That's not unexpected. I think the Engine of God makes it into a lot of lists. It's in every single Thunderlizard list. And I think we're going to see a lot of these points are directed straight at Thunderlizard. So Engine of God goes up. That's not too bad. 20 points up when it was 265 to 285 isn't too bad. It is a priest. It has a special ability. It's tough to kill. It can do melee. It can do some mortals. So it's all around a great piece. 285 is not bad. Lord Croak goes up 20 points. Again, understandable. You know, if you run the right list and you play well, this is the big brain play here. The Lord Croak can do quite a few mortal wounds. It spreads it out, so it's not going to kill anything specific turn, in one turn or anything, but he is very strong piece. So up 20 points. Again, understandable, not bad in on itself. Then we've also got 15 points up for the Source Astrolith Bearer. Again, solely a support piece for this Astrolith. So that 15 points isn't bad when you just isolate it against the Astrolith. It does, some unique stuff. It increases the range of spells, which really hits at endless spells. But he's also there. I mean, he's 100% always taken with a Lord Croak. So not only is Croak increased 20 points, in reality, he's increased 35 because you've got to take this Astrolith with him. The next one is the one that just, this one really hurts, the Skink Priest. Now, I know he's good for what he does, but he's also incredibly weak, especially with the loss of scaly skin. Doesn't do the damage reduction. This Skink Priest at 120 points, up 30 points. Now remember, this Skink Priest has 4 wounds on a 5-up save. Probably the easiest hero to kill in Age of Sigmar. Is there an easier hero to kill? I don't know. Probably not. At 120 points, it's getting to be... You're going to have to make sure that you want to take him and that you can protect him. Put him in the Realm Shaper, put the Realm Shaper out of harm's way, or put him behind the Realm Shaper to where he can't be shot turn 1. So 120 points. That's getting expensive. The Salon also went up 20 points, same as Croak. So basically in your list building, Croak or Lord Croak, or Croak or Salon, it's both up 20 points. But what this means in general, while each one of these isn't too bad, maybe the Skink Priest is a little expensive. Skink Priest, that went up like 30% from 90 to 120. Man, I was expecting like a 10-point increase. But woo. Anyway, in general, in total, like if you're taking all 4 of these pieces, an engine, either Croak or Salon, Astrolith, and a Skink Priest, that means your list went up 85 points with this increase. That's not insignificant there when you're talking about almost a 100-point increase in our list. So what are you willing to give up? What's getting dropped? Is it endless spells? Normally we'd fill up that last, 80 points or so with endless spells. But you may be having to take a hard look. Is this Skink Priest pulling his weight at 120? Especially when his best ability is on a dice roll. If you're only taking 1 Bastiladon, is a priest worth it? Maybe not. Astrolith, if you're not taking endless spells, is an Astrolith worth it? if you're taking Lord Croak, I think it still is. So you may have to make some hard decisions here. We're gonna do some list building here to see how much 85 points affects us. I know that's gonna affect my list building. Something's gonna have to get dropped. But at least GW gave us some point reductions. Are you ready for these? Obviously, you can see them on the screen. You're ready for them. The source, Old Blood on Carnosaur, down 20 points. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one, guys. I'm still taking the Scar Veteran on Carnosaur, right? For 215, it's still, what, 35 points cheaper? Of course I'm taking the Scar Veteran on Carnosaur. The Old Blood still isn't going to make it into my list. Oh, man. The next one, also kind of goofy. The Skink Oracle on Troglodon, down 20 points. Again, this is just a terrible war scroll. Like, the monster's doing no damage. You've got a good caster, but he's only got one spell cast. So to make him worth anything, you got to take Arcane Tome on him, which reduces his other abilities to stay alive longer, because normally you'd take one of the artifacts that makes him tougher. But man, 250, it's still, I'm just, maybe if you just don't have enough points for a Slan, I don't know what kind of list you're building, but maybe you could slot this in there so you still get Comet's Call. At least, like, that's the only reason you could possibly take the Oracle right now is for Comet's Call. Maybe if you're planning on taking it in some kind of, like, fun Croak build where you're casting through him, he kind of cancels out Croak's increase, but he doesn't cancel out the Source Ashworth Bear's increase, so just a weird points reduction on these two. Like, why? I mean, I'll take them, but I'm not actually taking these in any lists. Oh, man. Another weird thing, we didn't get any FAQ. So a lot of armies got an FAQ, but we didn't get an FAQ for Seraphon. So, you know, no fixes to Kotal's Claw, no fixes to all of the heroes in Kotal's Claw, the source heroes that all have the same command ability that basically are useless now in this edition. No fixes for Dracothian's Tail. You know, I would like to see some fixes on that allegiance ability or subfaction. No points reductions for source heroes like the Old Blood or the Sun Blood or the Eternity Warden. Man. Hey, at least Croxagore are still good. They hadn't been changed. At least Salamanders are still good. Salamanders haven't been changed. You know, that's surprising. As many times as they have increased the points on Salamanders, I kind of expected them to increase the points on Salamanders again. Oh, man. No points reductions on Razordons or Pterodons or Ripperdactyls. All these war scrolls that we have that nobody actually uses. All right. Well, you know, we knew it was coming. We knew points increases were coming. So that wasn't unexpected. So let's start list building. See what we can make up with that 85 points. And are you bringing a source Old Blood now? Or a Troglodon? Let's see those lists. All right, guys. See y'all later.